See a Rax, it's Rax for sure. But we've got it's Cody versus Blaizzy here. Azoth versus Reno. Cody bringing that out for game number 1. He's dead set on carrying this legend throughout the rest of the bracket after the Barasa failed him against Boomy in that best of 5 on the winner's side. And we're opening up with a slight lead for Cody as Blaizzy tosses the axe straight into his face, tries to get that pickup sidelight, and the neutral light actually catches Cody backdashing. The first swing didn't hit, but the second one did. Wow! Unfortunate drop. Graspy hands connect, but the last hit doesn't.
Oh, weapon throw. That should
sniped
do it.
him.
Dodge ain't gonna save you here. Go ahead and
Oh wait, that
almost gave him the touch.
He almost gave. Yeah, that was the worst thing Blaizzy could have done there. Because if that dare hits, chase dodge activated, Cody's back. But you know what? Blaizzy did the good thing first, and that was the weapon throw to get the dive kick. Cody sleeping on Blaizzy's ability to throw weapons at him, and he loses the stock for that.
Yeah, oh man, Azoth is so good, right? He doesn't have that dexterity like a lot of other bow legends have, but it doesn't really matter for any of the conversions. The only thing that Azoth doesn't get true that most other legends get is D-Light into dash jump ground pound on bow. That's one dodge frame for Azoth, but everything else he got it.
There's something about Azoth players, too, with their signature mastery. We saw the side sig hit into the down sig. Azoth, uncharacteristic to every other legend in the game, basically, is that he has lingering hitboxes without chainsaw effects, right? There's no Olgrim down sig here. There's no Reno down sig. Those things, the blast just lasts a long time. As long as you can see the necromantic energy there, Azoth's going to be hitting you. And we've seen Cody get hit by the tail end of those moves twice now, and is still down a stock after that D-Light recovery. Blaizzy playing beautifully in this game 1.
Yeah, the way I always like to describe it is that Azoth's signatures are smelly. You know, like, it just kind of lingers for a little bit. It's like, ew.
The sheer stench just knocks you off the screen. You know, that's a pretty good way of thinking about it when it comes to the effect of getting hit by one of those. So, yeah, Blaizzy really putting it on him here on this game number 1. As Sidelight comes through, doesn't neutral light. The D-Light does hit. Cody, man, Cody's so good at those pivot nairs after the D-Lights. He hits them every time, no matter how low to the ground he is. Whoa, recovery.
Wow. Oh.
Barely misses, and he gets punished for it.
Oh, I'm surprised we didn't actually see like maybe a reverse snare from Cody there, because we saw that he did catch the dodge from Blaizzy, so any follow-up he wanted to go for there would have had a pretty tough time getting out of if you're Blaizzy. But either way, I mean, Blaizzy's done most of the work. Even if Blaizzy loses this stock, this is whatever. You know, you can go ahead, come back, start throwing out some axe neutral sigs because it's so instant. You can start throwing out that down sig if you want to catch the landing, or if you go to bow, you just pick one of the heavies.
There we go. Cody finally, after the 4th Sair, takes Blaizzy down. Now, I'm telling you, when it's Cody Travis, the worst place to be at against his blasters is on a fresh stock. He has so many conversions, and he'll get it 90% of the time. I feel like he'll get it right, no matter who he's fighting against. The first hit, that's what I'm talking about. It's like the first hit that he gets, suddenly you find yourself in white to orange. The next hit, you're going to find yourself in orange to red. But the recovery just barely doesn't knock out the Carapace on Reno, making him live a little bit longer, but that neutral sig is more than enough. Yeah, Reno deceptively tanky with that 6 defense. Still, though, he's out of there after that neutral signature. Blaizzy really put on a show with the entirety of Azoth's kit. We saw that weapon throw knockout there that almost saves him, and then this knockout as well, D-Light recovery. Great job, Blaizzy winning game number 1, and immediately forces Cody off of the Reno. We're going to be going on back to Barasa. But yeah, it's not an Azoth game if the signature count is not double digits. I swear.
You're not playing the character at that point. You know, it's like, did you want to win? You know, it's like, when you got good options, you got to use them.
Yeah. Oh, and Cody coming back with a vengeance here on the Barasa. Neutral light hits, but that's just about it for Blaizzy. And Cody has been getting about 2 or 3 hits for every single engagement.
Okay, we'll see.
Doesn't hit.
Blaizzy looking pretty good on this bow, but there we go. Cody Travis gets the conversion, gets that gravity cancel sidelight, is looking for a little bit more there, but Blaizzy doesn't go in the direction he was hoping he would. But either way, we're like a D-Light recovery territory now. Cody's staying grounded for that reason. He'll jump and maybe gravity cancel it if he feels like it makes sense. But Blaizzy, I think, has also caught on to that and is playing grounded as well. Goes for the neutral signature. It doesn't KO, but Cody's retaliation doesn't KO either. And just comes down with his hair.
You saw him winding up for the D-Light on the landing as well, and Blaizzy just landing with a cider column off guard, but Cody returns the favor, hits him with a Sair on the axe, switches back over the blasters, and has an axe prime in case that gets knocked out of his hands. Blaizzy just walked around the stage. I can't believe that downer didn't hit. Blaizzy literally just strolled underneath him, was like, oh, where's my weapon?
And Blaizzy,
Cody's going to keep denying him.
Being really careful right now. Doesn't want to, like, miss a punish, right? He doesn't want to be a little bit late, so he's being a little bit more wary about when he wants to put out his hitboxes. But I think Cody is sniffing that out and is getting a lot of extra damage. Should be able to dodge here, touch the wall. No edge guard from Blaizzy. Blaizzy was late.
Yeah, that's all there was to it. He put out a signature, was kind of weird, and then by the time he got in position to down air him, I mean, there was only one place Cody could touch, and that pivot down air, I've seen so many Kojis knock people out with the down air as they touch the stage.
Whoa.
He misses it there, and Blaizzy dodges on accident after the D-Light, probably looking for the neutral signature and just didn't get the inputs incorrectly, and that means Cody continues living on this first stock, because that axe downlight's not even going to be enough to take down this legend.
And I'm actually surprised that Blaizzy's not using the axe neutral sig a little bit more. You know, it has a decent amount of active frames, it's quick, has low end lag, and you can do a reverse N-Sig to catch a lot of people off guard, but instead, using that Axe D-Light a little bit more, gonna go ahead and see if you can try to bring back some of this damage deficit. Granted, I mean, Cody's gonna find the KO right here.
Yeah, we see Cody miss about one D-Light recovery every 100.
Yeah.
Right? So when it connects, it's so nice as a caster. You can be like, I'm going to preemptively call this knockout. So there it is. D-Light hit. Oh, but Blaizzy, whoa! Down air almost connects and sends Cody off to an early stock. D-Light and a neutral light, try to get the nair afterwards, but Blaizzy just dodged straight down. That down air leads into a nice side air follow-up. Man, when Cody gets the rhythm going, he's chase dodging left and right over and over again, setting up for another 2 or 3 hits. Oh, but that side air in the wrong way means Blaizzy gets that neutral light.
Hey, we got a freebie.
That's just it.
Yeah, the weapon throw was just enough to send Cody just so low enough that the jump he'd get after being hit wouldn't carry him high enough to get the wall touch. Now Blaizzy able to have this be a one-stock match, but honestly, I'd say this has been the Cody Travis show the entire time. He's really going to have to play out of his mind to bring this back, and this is a good start. We see he goes for the sidelight, waits for the dodge, but then doesn't react accordingly.
Ooh, went for the cider read, and Blaizzy was right there ready to fight him. Weapon toss up, and Cody with that downlight, sidelight, edge guard, went for the neutral signature, doesn't hit. Oh, the sidelight maybe meant to downlight there. Blaizzy doesn't get hit by it, but the downer comes through. Cody not with the right follow-ups.
Cody, be careful here. You have dodged up the past 3 or 4 times you've been hit by both sidelight. And if I'm Blaizzy, next time I'm just going to dash in a direction and N-Sig and try to end the game. That's what I'm going to go for. So you have to be careful. Ooh. Cody has not dodged down on that, but it doesn't matter because the stray Sair is going to be enough, right? And that's like the Blasters Classic where you just rack up all this damage and you're unable to find the D-Light, so you just end up closing out the stock with a stray Sair.
Yeah, I was a little surprised it actually did knock out as that early.
Yeah, same. It felt early.
Last time we saw Cody having to hit like 3 or 4 of them, but that cider just had to have been the right amount of damage to get him off the left side of the stage there. And much to my surprise, we're seeing Blaizzy use less and less signatures as this match develops. We're going into game number 3 now. It's 1-1, but that one win for Blaizzy was against Cody Travis's Reno. But over on the Brawlhalla, Cody Travis looking much more dominant against Blaizzy's Azoth.
And I think especially for Cody, the Barraza is a pick that, you know, it works against the people it works against, and then it doesn't against the others. Like, there's certain people he's played in tournaments so much at this point that they kind of have a feel for it. They've learned the matchup, to say, but that's why he's been trying a couple of new legends. Ooh. But someone like Blaizzy doesn't get a chance. He's getting cooked.
Yeah, it's that moment where Cody's got you on a fresh stock, and he's like, if one of these hit, I've got a bajillion options to figure out how to follow up and get you down to...
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Oh, he took a weapon throw worth of damage, down-sig off the top. And I swear, I mean, I remember when Cody was getting early knockouts with that down-sig so much that I feel like that move got nerfed single-handedly.
Yeah, 100%. That was the at Cody Travis in the past notes. Free.
And he's still getting it, though. It's still a strong move for sure. It's just got so much force attached onto it. And as long as you know how much damage you need to have in your opponent before it hits, you just make sure that the first time you hit it is the last time that you need to hit it. And Blaizzy is down a whole stock of some change now as he gets hit by another cider. Man, Cody's he's not giving him a chance to breathe.
Yeah, because the thing about Cody that you keep highlighting is that his flow chart at the low damage ranges is impeccable, right? He's like, is exactly where he wants you to be. And look at him go. He's just down air, Sair, down air, Sair. You're going to recover high. I'm going to follow low. Maybe recover under you. I thought he was going to go for the recovery there. I really did. Wow, what a dodge.
Gee. Okay, side sig put out from Blaizzy. Cody ready for it that time. Avoids recovery. I feel like Blaizzy, at this point, Blaizzy's only...
Dang, he was so close. He was so close.
It was the read, but there Azoth's speed on the signatures kind of screwed him over there. But yeah, I was thinking, at this point, all Blaizzy actually can knock out with is bow neutral air. That's the only thing that he's been able to find on Cody that's been taking stocks recently. I think he's going to have to work towards that again. That time, he doesn't even mess up the neutral signature off the downline, and it's still not enough. And Cody's like, all right, it's flowchart time. Ground pound misses. I don't care. I already got you an orange. I'm coming in with that D-light. Pivot nair, down air, side air. Okay, well, he missed, but...
Cody Travis on the verge.
Cody.
Okay, I was about to say we're heading close toward 3-stock territory, but Cody finally gets taken out by the breath from the depths, that Azoth down sig. But at this point, it might be a little bit too late. Cody has been cooking Blaizzy this entire time, and the retaliation from Blaizzy has been mid at best, right? He's been getting like a hit, and he's been trying to follow him and then respond, and his reactions aren't there. Cody one hit away, the Sayer finds it, and that's
crazy.
it.
Cody is so crazy. That side light into not dash jump, but regular jump, no fastball side air to catch him off guard, to be able to get the babysitting side air at the end, to end that stock and get the 2-stock. Cody just absolutely playing insane. Force and Blaizzy over the Koji. I want to see this. Do we get the... We don't. We just get the side air there. But right before that was a really insane position to get that edge guard scenario. Curious what the light attack accuracy for Cody was that game. Maybe we'll see the stats from production in a bit. But we're going straight into game number 4 because that's just how quickly these players want to go head-to-head. And Blaizzy, what is it about Koji, Flambo? You're right. If your opinion is that bow is just the weapon of the game right now. I feel like a lot of players are like, oh no, if I lose one more, what am I going to do? Koji.
Yeah, that's just facts. I mean, Koji is good. He's quick. And also, you know, especially when the last character you were playing was Azoth, that's considerably slower than Koji is. So you're thinking, oh man, you're thinking, I need help. That's what you think. You know, I need healing. You're like Genji right now. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
This is not good.
So interesting note, Cody Travis had 49% light attack accuracy.
Oh, that didn't KO.
In that last game. Which is cool because something that I was talking about with Photo a little bit earlier is that we were saying Blaster's accuracy we would just imagine is a lot less because you're just zoning so much with the weapon, but Cody
he don't miss.
Didn't care that time. He got that 50%. Every other attack that he was putting out was connecting with Blaizzy in that last game. Blaizzy with the D-Light Sider, however, avoided damage the entire time and even up the game after Cody got that super early neutral sig turnaround, and the game's 2-2 now.
Let's see. I mean, Cody, he's doing great right now. I mean, Blaizzy was able to go ahead and bring that back, and it's racking up a little bit of extra damage here. The Koji might be the answer, but now this axe from Cody Travis is proving to be something that Blaizzy has to deal with, and he's having quite a tough time. Finally manages to get a stray hit there with the dare, goes right back to a new sword, but he hasn't been hitting Cody. He's there we go. That's something. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, but then Cody just wakes right up with a side air down sig, trying to catch Blaizzy going on the stage, puts it out in a way that was reactable, but Blaizzy's just narrowly avoiding these axe side airs, trying to bounce him into the Sayer combo. Blaizzy dash forward, dash back, tries to get the neutral sig. I think that one might have knocked out.
Wow,
side air
that hit. Oh, man, Blaizzy must be upset about that one. I was like,
one more and a weapon's gone. Okay,
he's
well,
gone.
he's gone.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be a weapon from that side of the stage, but no, Cody gets some good Sayers, and now Cody is 1 stock away from winning this match and set 3-1. Blaizzy has to win this to have a chance to move on into the lower semifinals.
Oh, and Blaizzy trying to slow it down, but like Cody's advantage state is so filthy, man. He has it down to a science.
How does Cody make blasters? It's like, oh yeah, you get hit by blaster side light, you're going to get hit by 5 moves. No, that's not how it should work, but it is with Cody, I swear. Side air hits, waits for the jump forward. Blaizzy with the hard read, however, gets the down sig in the perfect angle to the right side of the stage. If he hit that on center, maybe Cody lives, but that time Cody goes down. Blaizzy took a lot of damage, but there's still a chance.
Okay, let's see. Blaizzy gonna try to bring this back. It should be a D-Light guaranteed. Goes for the Nair instead of the Sayer. Wants to send Cody Travis up instead of off stage. I think he wants to play this game in terms of juggles, but so far that's 2 Nairs he's gone for to send Cody up, and then immediately gets retaliated on. I have to go for a gravity cancel D-Light? No, just goes for the dodge and gets hit by the weapon throw, and that's going to be it. Cody takes that set 3-1 over Blaizzy in a pretty convincing fashion. Blaizzy had some moments, but that's kind of it. Had some moments, not enough.
Yeah. I know what the viewers might be thinking. Why did he have to do it to him with that weapon throw there? Well, I'll tell you. If he did a ground pound or a down air, there's a chance bow neutral air catches you And that just the last thing that you want. The safest thing Cody could have done there was just drop his weapon down. And he got him right before he touched the stage too, so there was no chance of Blaizzy coming back. And that was the 3-1 for Cody Travis, an amazing victory over him. I'm a little personally disappointed I didn't get to see the Reno throughout the rest of the